Oh, where do you want to go? This side, looking there, or this side, looking here? Want to look here? Yeah, there's a good side, isn't it? You're a bit high. Oh no, you may be alright. Sun's still not fully up yet. Oh, it might be a bit, might be behind the clouds. Anyway, right. Right. So this is from the other side of the cupboard, and it is all. Get my big fat belly and everything. Let's turn you around. Stomach belly's not. Like that? Is that someone knocking at the door? No. Somewhere in a garden. Right, let's go for all this stuff. The chopping board. We use them every day. These are them ones that are micro-ban or whatever, so they don't spread germs. We use the big one for meat and these ones for vegetables, and we're definitely keeping those. These are when I make shepherd's pie, I've got 6 of these. I generally make, depends. Sometimes I usually make 4 shepherd's pies at once, but sometimes I'll make some for my husband that have got beef in them and some for mine that have got turkey in them. I use them, there's 2 in the freezer at the moment, want them. These 2 plates, now these are IKEA, the cheap IKEA 365 plates, because we all Bernard about changing our plates. And we've had our set of plates, these plates, for like 16 years when we first moved in, and we bought them from IKEA, and it was before IKEA used to stamp on the back IKEA, and we love them. We love the shape of them, we love the deep, so when you've got gravy it doesn't slop over the plates. We love the size because they fit nicely in the plate rack, but they are they're stoneware rather than, you know, bone china or anything, so they're starting to look a little bit, you know, where you sort of like knife and fork mark scrapes. So we thought about getting all brand new white china. So we bought 2 of these to try from IKEA. So rather than going out and buying the 12 plates, 12 cups, or whatever, we bought 2 to try. And we didn't like them because they're shiny and your food slips off of them. And yeah, we didn't like them. So we've got 2 plates. Now we was just going to give them straight to the charity shop because we're like, we're never going to use those. I keep seeing that and I'm thinking, what is that? It looks like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. We was going to give them straight to the charity shop, but we found that we do actually use them because when I cook a chicken or some meat or something at the weekend, the leftovers sit on this plate and it goes to the bottom of the fridge, so we are using them sort of like, I mean, obviously we could use one of these and just sit at the bottom of the fridge, but we've just taken to just putting it on these, which is a bit pathetic really, and we could just use one of these. Does look nice in the fridge though when the food's all sort of... They're quite nice for presenting. I might keep... What happened to all my stuff for presenting? Oh yeah, I got rid of it all, didn't I, when I sorted out the buffet thing over there. But they're quite nice to put sandwiches on when someone comes round, you know, like, or biscuit. I'm keeping them for that. Right, keeping. Move them over here. Let's just put this plate back. A salad spinner, love it. It's called a mini salad spinner. But it's the perfect size for like when there's only 2 of you or whatever. So it's like absolutely keeping it. Jugs, definitely keeping these 2. They're both made by Pyrex, and I use them probably daily for mixing up gravy, for mixing up omelettes. I mean, the Pyrex one is looking a bit scratched up inside. All those bits of mini bits of glass probably going inside your body. Strangely, this one not so much. Oh no, it is a bit. But there you go, keep them both. This plastic jug. This was our gravy boat for the longest time. My family love gravy. And I used to have this really fancy, I've still got it. Well, actually I haven't, I gave it away. I've just noticed I've got blossom on my apple tree outside. It's a tiny little baby apple tree. Oh God, I'm sorry. I diversify. But it looks beautiful. It's pink and it's beautiful. Ah. Anyway, my family love gravy. I used to serve gravy in a gravy boat on the table. literally it'd go to my mum, she'd pour the gravy, it'd go to my brother, he'd pour the gravy boat would be empty. They like their food swimming in gravy. So we ended up just using this big massive litre and a half. This is a 2-pint jug, making gravy in this and banging that on the table, and everyone used to just pour the gravy in. It still only had that much in it at the end, but we don't have big family doos anymore, like I said. This is made by Thumbs Up for Supreme Housework, dishwasher safe and recyclable. It has got scratch is, you know, in it. I haven't used it for the longest time. I think the last time I used it was for something in the garden, so I'm not going to keep it. That's going to go. Should have brought the box in. Dang. Next, right, I've had these forever. That's my colander, which is actually the same as this. And I've had this, my God, I have had this since my first flat. Since I lived on my own, my first apartment. I have had this since I lived on my own. Beeline, made in England. Use it for draining spaghetti and whatever. And when we moved into this house, I bought this one because it was fancier. But I don't think I've ever used this one. Maybe once or twice, draining some veggies or something. I mainly use this one. And then that's a sieve, you know, sieving flour, which I use when I'm cooking cakes, and I've used it really a lot. In fact, I use it for roughing up potatoes as well. And then this one, I bought it 2 years ago. There was a YouTuber that I was watching, and she bought one at the same time as me as well. I hadn't seen her buy her one, which made me buy it. I hadn't been influenced to buy it by her, but she was like, oh, I've just bought this at the weekend. And I was like, oh my God, so have I. And I thought that at the time I'd use this over the sink, and I'd prep all my vegetables over the sink, and they'd all go in there, and I would, you know, rinse them. I've done that once. I'm old. I stand at the thing, I chop my vegetables at the, you know, on the side, and then I take them over to the sink and I rinse them usually in one of these. I don't think I've ever used this. I'm just going to go and see if it fits over the sink. I don't think I'm going to keep it, but I'm just going to see. It does. It doesn't fit over the sink that way. It does fit just that way. And I stood there for a good 5 minutes trying to work out, you know, maybe I'd tip the thing. No, it's going to go. I don't want it. There's no point in me trying to convince myself to keep it. The graters, this is an IKEA grater that I've had forever. Don't know where the other, it's probably in the dishwasher. The other, it comes with a fine grater thing. Use it really a lot. And then this is the other grater. My husband prefers this grater because this one he uses it to what he calls mulch carrots, and then obviously it's got a fine grater. Keep them both, use them both. I prefer that one, he prefers that one. This is my scales, which that metal dish goes on, that was in the declutter the other day. Use them all the time. I did have other scales, but you have to have scales that take normal batteries. We had scales that take them little round batteries, and they cost, every time the batteries run out, it was cost us like £10. So we just bought these ones. They're brilliant. I just usually bung something. You can put anything on it, right? And then weigh in it. But it does come with a big metal bowl, which is handy for when you're doing flour and stuff like that. Really good scales. Really like them. Let's put this here. This is going. This is a chip maker. And when we first bought our air fryer, sorry, I'm just going to get a coaster because I'm like that. My tea's cold anyway. I'm going to microwave it, hold on. When we first bought our air fryer, we decided to make our own chips rather than, you know, buy frozen chips that are loaded with oil. And we did for the longest time make our own frozen chips. Make our own frozen chips. Make our own chips. And I still do occasionally, so I'm going to keep it. These two things, this was a freebie. Now I can't remember what it came with, but it's one of those spiralisers. where you make like spaghetti out of vegetables. Zucchini, carrots, cucumber, and we literally got it. Why did we get it? We bought something. Oh, did it come with that? No. I don't remember what it came with, but basically we bought something and it came free. And I'm looking forward to using it in summer and making, you know, I know that you can sort of like just do spaghetti with it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. And then this burger maker kit, this was actually a bit of a joke present from my husband. I love turkey burgers. He makes them himself. So I get turkey mince and usually put a little bit of sage in it and then pat them together. And he makes them just literally in his hands, patting them out, putting them on a plate, shaping them with a fork, boom, made. And I say to him, I don't know how he does it, because when I do it, they just come out not as good. And so he bought me this burger making kit as a joke, so that I can make my own burgers. I think it comes with discs, yeah. And so I said, I'll definitely use it in summer when we're having barbecues. I'm going to make my own burgers, because you can put what you like in them. Then they're not full of all the crap. So they are both. When I say new or the other day, I'm probably talking any time in the last 6 months. You've seen what I've bought recently in my IKEA haul. That's it. Right, egg slicer, love it. Bought it from IKEA probably 10 years ago. I love it. I use it all the time. When I'm cutting eggs for salads, I use that one. The die egg, so you put the egg in there and then you get a beautifully cut egg. Or you put the egg in there and you do that and you get slices, which makes it perfect if you're putting it in anything really. Microwave boiled egg cooker. This was a present to me from the people at work because they thought it was hilarious. I have boiled eggs in the microwave because the way you do it is you get a bowl, you fill it up with water, cold water, you put the egg in the water, you cook it on a low microwave temperature and the egg doesn't explode. And I've done it loads of time. And once when I was late for work, I grabbed 2 eggs to take with me, 2 uncooked eggs, fresh eggs, because I was going to cobble something together from lunch with eggs. And at lunchtime, I'd got to the stage where it's like lunchtime and I hadn't got anything. So I put the 2 eggs in the bowl, in the water, in the microwave, stuck it in the microwave. Now the microwave at work is not a good microwave. It doesn't have a variable temperature. So I just turned it on. So rather than turning it on low, I just turned it on. And a minute later, egg explosion. And it was very funny. There was a photo taken and sent all around the company. Everyone loved it. And consequently, they bought me the microwave boiled egg cooker as a joke. I've never used it. I don't even know how to use it. Lightly grease, break an egg, pierce the yolk, put in the microwave, 30 to 60 seconds. Wow. Interesting. I don't know if I'll ever try it. I have tried these and they're rubbish. My mum likes poached eggs, which is why I kept that poacher the other day. And these basically you do them in the microwave. And it was, there was a special offer, buy one get one free in Tesco's, so bought one, got one free. Wash before use, crack the egg in the poacher. Similar thing really. Close the lid, cook on medium power, allow to stand, check eggs are cooked, blah blah blah. Anyway, not keeping any of these. They're going to go, I'll put them in there for now while I'm walking through. So where are we? Right, the cheese section. I don't even know where this come from. I'm not keeping it, it's going. Move these. It's a cheese dish, I think, but I mean, you get like one piece of cheese underneath it. This is a set of cheese knives. Now, my dad used to love cheese after his meal, and we, as kids, never really had, we just used to have one course, which was dinner. We never had a starter and a pudding and a cheese dish and all this lot, but we left home, my mum and dad got more money, and my dad used to love having cheese after the meal. And so we actually bought both this and this and this to use when my dad used to come for dinner, because we had cheese set up on the cheese board and he would use the cheese knives, and that is not even going to cut anything, that is just rubbish. And yeah, we have not used this probably, well, my dad died, we've definitely not used it since my dad died. I don't think we used it 2 years prior to him dying. So that's all going. Oops, and the cheese knives forever fall off this stand. In fact, one of them's fallen off and has gone underneath the cabinet. Oh, I'm sorry if you can see down my top. Sorry. I'm getting cold now, I might put that jumper back on. Okay, so what's left here? Funnel, which we do use occasionally, or I could while away the hours if I only had a heart. Keeping that. This is what I bought for my husband at Christmas. It's his little single serving. He didn't wash it very well, did he? It's got all water stains on it. Single serving cafetiere, which he wants to keep, obviously, because I bought it for Christmas. This is a microwave steamer. You're supposed to be able to put vegetables in it. Put water at the bottom. You put your veg in there, so like a single serving of broccoli or carrots. You put the lid on it, you're supposed to microwave it, and it's supposed to cook the vegetables. I've tried it, the vegetables just come out raw, which is great. If you like raw vegetables, you might as well just eat them raw. There's no point in it. This is just trash. Actually, that's the lid for it. It is a IKEA Tupperware. They're rubbish. Look, that's the lid. That's supposed to stay on it and keep your food fresh. Look, it's just rubbish. So that's going. These are two Specialist. Do you remember when microwaves first come out and they brought out microwavable containers? That's what these are. These were, they came with lids, and like the good people that we were, we only ever microwaved things in these. So if we was heating up beans or tin spaghetti or peas, sweet corn, anything that needed heating, we would put them in the official microwave heating things. Now, these are old, probably 10, maybe more. They're not BPA free. They don't say anything on them apart from 3 cup 24 ounces, 0.68 litres. So they're probably not BPA free, they're probably not PVC, PVA free, whatever it is. They're probably, I don't know, God knows what they're made of. Just plastic, but they're going to go. And this is an IKEA. I like that really. I've no idea where the lid is, but what I have been using it for in the cupboard is, as you saw, basically, there's a big lorry just pulled up outside, using it in the cupboard, which I might still do. So I'm just going to put them there. What would I put in it if it went in the cupboard? I could put the, no, there's not a lot of point, is there? Put these bits of equipment in there. There's maybe the burger maker, the spiralizer. Yeah, maybe. Right, so that's it. I'm going to clean out the cupboard. Don't need to see that, you see me cleaning enough. And then put all this stuff back and then show you everything that's going in one big fail clip. And I bet you any money this is longer than half an hour, and I might have had to split it in two. And if it is, I'm sorry. And the reason why I have to split them in two is because a 20-minute video is about, is it a gig and a half? Something like that. And it takes about 2 hours to upload. Any longer than 20 or 30 minutes, and once it goes over 2 gig, it takes about 5 hours to upload, and it usually glitches out all the time. So I try to make them 20 minutes or less than 2 gig to upload them, which means I have to split the videos in two. And the reason why they're so big is because this camera records in HD, and there's nothing I can do about it. Unless you want it all low resolution and blurry, you're going to have 2 parts. It is what it is. Ta-da! Scrubbed into an inch of its life. So, I've put the jugs there, the glass jugs there, the dishes that I use to cook, the graters, the scales. This is all the Tupperware. I spoke to my husband on the phone, he wants to keep those steamer ones. So we just got the glassware, the ones that I kept for the soup. That's it. I've put all the picnic bags, the packed ones, my lunch bag, and the one water container and the lock and lock liquid container there, and then here is just them things, the chopping boards, the salad spinner, and I utilised that old thing just to put the burger maker, the spiraliser, the egg slicer, the Tin Man's nose, and the chip maker, and I can just tuck them at the back there. So that's it, spotless as well. And yeah, so that's all the Tupperware now. It used to be on 2 shelves, and this these sort of food bags used to be all up. Sorry, the washing machine's on now. Used to be all up there, so that's all gone. And yeah, it's much neater. Yeah, the thing is pretty much back how it used to be before we ended up getting surplus crap that we didn't need. So that, sorry, I need to get some more of those rubber bungs. These ones are sort of worn out, so they make a noise. So that's all going, that's in that box, and that's all going, that's sitting there. And I think I've decided to get rid of those plates, because I think we don't specifically use 2 white plates, but I'll check with my husband. So yeah, that's it. I'm knackered because I've been scrubbing that cupboard out. It wasn't really that dirty, but I'm taking the opportunity to really give them a good old cleaning, so I'm scrubbing them out. So I did that. Oh, the cups are still left on there because they'll go up there. And this will be the next video, basically cups, plates, glasses, and the glasses that are in here. So you can see up there it's clear now because all the, you know, them lunch bags have all gone as well. So all that's left up there now is my wedding cake top. I don't know what that is. And spare kitchen towel. But yeah, next video. See you then. Bye!